Hello YouTube, Buddy here, and today I'm going to bring you an Unturned tips and tricks survival video with a few keys on Unturned survival and a few points on that and order of Unturned survival, why I am checking out this island right here. I have not actually explored this before, so this will be a new experience for all of us. So I think there's sort of like a shipwreck or something over here. That's what it looks like. Maybe some cargo containers. So I have 5 points today on the order of Unturned survival. Sort of 5 things in order that you need to go for to help you survive. And the first one of those are the weapons. So basically, since it's a zombie survival game, and you also fight players, you need weapons in order to be able to pretty much do anything. So, when you first spawn in your world, pretty much the first thing you want to go for is to go look for a town and see if they're try and find like some sort of melee weapon, maybe like a axe or a bat. Maybe even if those are some of the most common, but pretty much any melee weapon. Since the guns are good later on, but at the beginning, you really want to use melee weapons, since the zombies are attracted to noise, and the melee weapons don't actually attract zombies, since they don't really make much noise, and guns attract a lot of them. So when you first spawn on your world, try and make it to the nearest town. You can look up on the wiki, there's a map. Wow, there's a lot of zombies here. But on the wiki, if you aren't already familiar with the map, they have a map on the wiki that you can look up, try and figure out where you are, look for the nearest town, and once you do that, they should have houses or police station or something, or a fire station where you can find some sort of weapon. So this looks like it's a shipwreck of some sort. This is interesting. But anyway, find a weapon. That's what you need to kill the zombies. I think I need these. And next thing, for point number 2, you'll need a backpack. The reason why backpack is the backpack is the next thing you need is basically you need stuff to help your food and all that. But since you only have 4 slots to start out in your inventory, you can't really do a whole lot without a backpack. So there are many different types of backpacks. The one I have, which is the highest level, is the rucksack. It can, you get an extra 5th slot at the top, and it holds the most items. But pretty much any backpack you find will be useful. So next you need to try and find a backpack. They're fairly common, spawning in most locations. The type of the backpack depends a little bit on the location, but you just get some type of backpack to store your stuff in. But the next thing after a backpack, you'll need some water and food. Since as you can see at the bottom, my food and water bars aren't actually that high right now. But since food and water it's a survival game, food and water are some of the most essential things that you can get in the game. After weapons and see, there's a backpack. They just spawn all over the place. They're not really that hard to find. And since it's a survival game, you will need food and water. But I think the water bar goes up a little bit quicker than the food bar. It might be the food bar's quicker, but it doesn't really matter. You'll need food and water either way. So the best way to get water, you can scavenge for water in the towns and things like that, but at the most you'll usually find is just maybe an energy drink here and there or a canned cola. So not a whole lot. The main way you can quench your thirst is with a canteen. Now those you can find in military locations or at the campsites. And those you can refill from any water source. So like for like a lake or a river or pretty much anything like that. And they're refillable and they quench your thirst a lot. So those are the canteen is probably one of the most essential items that you can find. After you get your backpack, the canteen is probably the best thing you can find. So right here you can see I drink it and my thirst will go down a lot. And then I can just refill it from the water source. So basically, the canteen is very essential to survival. If you don't have one, try and survive with just finding energy drinks and things like that. But you'll really end up needing a canteen. So right here, I'm just going to put on my night vision goggles since it's getting dark. So even though I have guns, I generally use my katana since it's basically 2 or 3 hits to the head, and it's pretty quiet, doesn't attract the other zombies. So, and then the third item that you need for surviving will be food. So, as you can see where the fork and the knife is, that's my food bar right now, so it's fairly low, but eventually I'll need to get more food. So, like water, you can scavenge for food. See, like canned ham and canned beans, stuff like that, and granola bars, candy bars, things like that spawn a lot in the in like towns and things like that, but it's kind of unreliable. You can't guarantee that you're going to find them. Oh, I got an achievement. That's cool. But anyway, you can't guarantee that you're going to find them, and it's just a kind of unreliable way to get food. So the 2 ways I like to get food are 2 different sorts of farming. One is the regular farming, where you find seeds and things like that, and you can find seeds and things like that in villages and in stores and places that have zombies. So it's kind of hard. You really need your weapon first to go get those, and then growing the seeds can also take a while. And then you can just plant them in the ground in your base and then let them grow up and press F to harvest them, and then a grown plant will give you, if you craft you craft a moldy vegetable, so you'll find a moldy vegetable, possibly some seeds, but most likely you'll find a moldy vegetable to start out with. And okay, so I have to swim back to the airport this way. You'll find a moldy vegetable and you craft it in your crafting slot, and it'll give you 1 seed. And then if you plant the seed, it grows up into a plant, you harvest it, and it'll give you a fresh vegetable. And that fresh vegetable can then be eaten, or it can be crafted in the crafting box for 2 seeds. So that's a really useful way you can gradually build up your stock of food. But it's a little bit slow, and frankly at the beginning you don't really have a whole lot of time. You kind of just have to quickly find as much as you can before you die of food and thirst. So the other way of farming is a method I call roadkill farming. Basically, once you find a car, you fill it with gas or whatever, that you fix it up maybe if you need to, and then you drive around on the roads and look for deer, or possibly pigs, but deer seem to be more common. So you basically run over the deer, pick up the deer meat. You could chop down a tree if you don't have sticks already. It requires 4 sticks and 4 stone to make a campfire. You don't need any crafting skill at all to make this. you can chop down a tree with an axe, or you can just I think we'll go over here and explore the airport some. But you can chop down the tree with an axe, or you can just find sticks. They drop fairly well, fairly regularly here and there. You can find them, but anyway, and then you need a pickaxe to make stone, or to harvest. You harvest a boulder. Those are kind of uncommon, not super uncommon though, and you can just get in, go over to a boulder, and you need a pickaxe, and you can just hit the boulder with the pickaxe, and you can get, most of the time you'll get rocks and you'll get a few stone, but so, and rocks you can craft though into 2 stone using the crafting table. I mean, hitting tab, going to crafting. 2 rocks will make 1 stone. So stone's fairly easy to get, and then you craft 4 stone and 4 sticks into a campfire, which you can then cook your meat. And deer meat sustains a lot of your health, and it also is fairly easy to obtain. So that's the main thing I used when I was first starting out. Let's see. Very useful. I still, even though I have a farm, I still use it. Whenever I see a deer, I just go run over it and get the meat from that. But anyway, that brings up about the food and that finishes food and water section. I hope that was helpful. It's fairly easy at the beginning to get food and water by using any of those techniques. But anyway, let's move on to your next item. So the 5th item that you need is going to be a car. Now those spawn fairly regularly all over the map. There are several different types. Doesn't really matter which one you get. It's just more personal preference, or just pretty much whatever you find. Reach my weight capacity. But it's and then most of the cars you find will either be damaged, or they will be need fuel. But all that's pretty easy to find. In most villages there will be a gas tank or some sort of gas canister or something that you can fill it up with. But let's see. But all those are pretty useful. And the car is great, so you can use it for farming deer, or it's also useful killing zombies. And I guess this kind of leads us on to a 6th step, which when you kill zombies, you get experience. See, right now I have 274. Wow, that's a lot. I guess I haven't really been paying attention. Which you can use that to increase your skills, and your skills are extremely helpful. Make you survive way longer, and basically keep you alive. So, well, and just luck and random finding things, but your skills are extremely useful. So try and kill zombies. I think running them over, I know it used to give you experience. I'm not sure if it does anymore with the update. But anyway, good luck to you starting out on Unturned, and I hope this guide helped a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe. It really helps us. and we'll hopefully be bringing you out some more exploration videos later on. And I'll see you in the next video.